With Donald Trump trying to win over younger voters, he has just announced a brand new shoe line during SneakerCon. What is up, people of the internet? It is me, Real American, back again with a new video today. It is time to talk about the 2024 presidential election. Now, as most of you probably know, Trump's campaign has been trying for a while now to win over younger voters. I mean, they have been putting a lot of effort into this traditionally Democrat group. Well, Trump's campaign did something out of the frickin' blue today, as Trump went to SneakerCon. Yes, that's a real thing. I didn't know about it till like 3 hours ago. He went to SneakerCon to announce he has a brand new shoe line. Yes, this is real. He just announced he is officially selling shoes now. I don't think anyone had this on their bingo cards. I mean, I knew Trump was going to try to win over younger voters, but this is a very fascinating way to do it. I mean, no one, and I mean no one, could have predicted this. Now, before we continue with today's video, I hope you enjoy these type of videos. If you do, smash the like button down below, subscribe, share with your friends, hit that little bell, follow the social media accounts in the description down below, and of course, join the channel today. Guys, just for $1 a month, you can join Real American. This is the best way to support the daily content that we all know and love. So I hope and recommend you join the channel today. So let's get right into it, because I am still baffled at this news. I mean, I understand that Trump is trying to fundraise, but also try to appeal to younger voters. I mean, let's face it. Younger voters are definitely more focused on stuff like sneakers, in particular, young African-American men. I mean, that's just a fact. So I understand why Trump's campaign is doing this, and some people are going to say it's corny, but I think, you know, it's a lot better than frickin' NFTs, which I flat out said was stupid. At least this is like, you know, something different. I mean, I don't remember a presidential candidate ever raising money through sneakers, but that's what Trump's campaign is doing. So let's get right into it. As he closes on the Republican presidential nomination, former President Donald Trump made a highly unusual stop Saturday, hawking new Trump-branded sneakers at SneakerCon, a gathering that bills itself as the greatest sneaker show on earth. Trump was met with loud boos as well as cheers at the Philadelphia Convention Center as he introduced what he called the first official Trump footwear. So, yes, I'm not going to lie to you and say everyone was applauding and clapping and saying, yeah, Trump 2024. No. There were some people that booed, but this is in Philadelphia. And the fact that it was, in fact, majority cheers, I think this is like downtown Philly. It's like, I understand that crowd sizes, you know, how crowds react. That doesn't usually mean everything, but if he would have done the same thing 4 years ago or 5, he would have got booed out of there. Yeah, there were some boos, but it was mostly applause for him. The shoes, gold lame high tops with an American flag detail on the back, are being sold as Never Surrender high tops for $400 on a new website that also sells Trump-branded Victory 47 cologne and perfume for $99 a bottle. He'd be the 47th president if elected again. So yeah, this is the actual website. And I gotta say, I am just stunned that this is real. I mean, there's T Red Wave for $200, POTUS 45 $200, cologne, perfume, and of course has Trump's face on it. Oh my goodness! I mean, it already sold out. That's not a surprise, but I cannot believe that this is real. I mean, his own shoe line with cologne with his face on the top of it. I mean, are you kidding me? I mean, I'm just at a loss of words for this. I mean, this guy's running for president, and I just freaking love him. I mean, only Trump would do something like this. Who else would even dare to try to release his own cologne while running for office? The website says it has no connection to Trump's campaign, though Trump campaign officials promoted the appearance in online posts. On Friday, a judge in New York ordered Trump to pay a whopping $355 million in penalties, which everyone with a brain knows that was BS. When hell, even the banks that allegedly got defrauded, they were testifying in favor of Trump. They're saying, no, Trump didn't do anything wrong. He didn't defraud us. And the fact that somehow he still committed a crime, it's like, what? So there are some people saying, well, he just released this because he's trying to fundraise. Trump's appearance was met with clashing boos from his detractors and chants of USA from supporters who arrived at the sneaker event decked out in Trump gear. The dueling chants made it difficult at times to hear Trump speak. Some held signs that read, "Sneakerheads love Trump." I know there's been a lot of jokes about that statement. I don't think that was a good idea. I mean, that was probably not a good idea to have that type of sign, but it is very clear why Trump did this. Not only is for fundraising, which, yeah, again, Trump's campaign has been working on this for a while. It's not like he created it last night. He told, like, his staffer named Jimmy or something, quick, go find a shoe and paint it gold. I doubt that. They've been planning this for months, but they just realized, hey, we could fundraise a little bit, and quite frankly, Trump probably needs the money now. Let's release this shoe brand now at an event that, let's face it, will be younger, will be more diverse. That's gonna be a group that Trump has been targeting. That's why I think this is far smarter than freaking NFTs. I mean, NFTs, that was such a stupid thing, but he did do it. And he did raise a lot of money from it. I wouldn't have done it, but he did get money out of it, so I guess it did work out the end. There's a lot of emotion in this room. Trump set up the reaction after holding up and showing off a pair of gold shoes, then placing one on each side of his podium. This is something that I've been talking about for 12, 13 years, he said. Which should not be a surprise to anyone. I mean, 12, 13 years ago, Trump was still just a private businessman that, yeah, he was a celebrity, but he still was selling his own products. I mean, he had Trump steak, Trump vodka, Trump University. I mean, he had like everything named after himself. So this should not surprise anyone. It kind of proves that, no, this was not created last night as a last-ditch effort to fundraise. Sure, they may have pushed up the announcement because of the decision, but I think they've been planning this for a while. As he spoke, the smell of weed occasionally wafted through the room. Yeah, does this sound like a traditional Trump audience? The smell of weed. This is obviously a younger audience. This is why Trump is doing this, which, that's why I'm saying, you may call it corny, which I don't know if it is. I think it's one thing that, you know, if he was selling NFTs, fine, which he did. That's cringeworthy. But here, this actually does appeal to some people. The attendees skewed younger and more diverse than Trump's usual rally crowds. Trump's campaign is hoping he will be able to win over more young and minority voters, particularly young black men, in a likely rematch against President Joe Biden. And this is the second biggest reason Trump showed up. Like I've said, he did it for fundraising, but also he's trying to appeal to young black men. Now, let's be clear. Black voters are going to vote Democrat no matter what. But Trump is trying to soften that margin, in particular with a group that Trump did very good with back in 2020. I mean, I think he got like 18% of young black men back in 2020, and he is pulling like 20, 30% with the same group. So it's like, it does make some kind of sense for him to do this. Now, you might be saying this might be pandering. I don't know, but it is definitely a unique way to get these voters' attention. I mean, of all the things you could say or do, I don't think anyone could have expected this. I mean, it's so out of the blue that I guarantee you a lot of people are going to talk about this. There might be some memes about this, I can already imagine, but I think overall this was a net positive move by Trump. It appeals to a very unique group that Biden is struggling with badly, and Trump is trying to make some strides with in a state that he barely lost in 2020. I mean, this was Philadelphia, so it was overall, I think, a successful move. He's raised a lot of money, I assume so, because it's already sold out, but also, he did a rally in a city that voted overwhelmingly Democrat, and he's trying to win over some of these voters. He's not going to win Philly, but he's trying to lose it by a lot less. Instead of by 70 points, lose it by 65. Just an example. I think Trump should actually expand upon this. Now, I'm not saying he has to make more sneakers. I'm not saying that at all, but I think he should do very similar events across the board. Say, union voters in Michigan, which, of course, he did, but it's just an example. Not pandering. I'm not saying he should, full-blown pander to these voters, but just try to appeal to them. Do something so out of the blue for, damn well no politician, especially a Republican, would never do this. This could be free advertising for Trump. This could have a lot more people look at Trump in a more positive manner. I mean, I'm not saying do every event like this, but once in a while, make a stop in Milwaukee. Make a stop in, say, Detroit, Michigan. Hell, do another event in Philadelphia and try to win over some of these voters by doing something different. Anyways, folks, thank you so much for watching. If you guys did enjoy, smash the like button down below, subscribe, share with your friends, hit that little bell, follow the social media accounts in the description down below, and of course, join the channel today. Thank you so much. Godspeed to all of you.